Welcome to the Worldwide Soccer Coaches Club video session plan for UEFA B. These sessions are designed for coaches to assist them to enhance their understanding of UEFA B level coaching. Today's video session plan is part of a series that will support you to design UEFA B sessions for the players in your team. This session is tailored to improve the 4, 8 and 10 to defend in a mid-block, to regain the ball and then counter quickly from midfield. In the practice design, you need to have the midfield unit of 4, 8 and 10 and the attacking unit of 4, 8, 9 and 10. This area is required, so that will be a 40 by 25 yards, and there should be a channel of 10 by 25 yards across the middle of the area for the midfielders to start from. Have small goals at either end for the midfielders to score into when they win the ball. Your coach's behaviour should support players in their understanding of the roles and responsibilities regarding how to drop into a mid-block centrally so we can't be played through easily and so that we can intercept or tackle to launch counter-attacks. The practice starts with the blue 4 passing to the number 8, who has to try and dribble through the middle zone, and once through he can pass to the blue 10. The red 4, 8 and 10 start in the highlighted area in the middle, and the nearest player presses the 8. The second player provides accurate angle and distance of support, and the third player provides balance and is also primed to counter on regains. You can progress the practice as two players can then attack and try to work through the zone, and you can also progress to the attackers being able to pass through to their teammates, and this allows the midfield players to cut off passing lines. This practice works both ways, and so the midfield gets lots of repetitions of dropping into midfield and regaining possession. We now move into the function practice, and the pitch is now opened up to the full width of the penalty area and from the edge of the penalty box to the other end. Place two small goals centrally so teams can score into the goal they are attacking, and increase the middle zone to 20 yards and the width of the penalty box. Place plenty of balls around the outside of the pitch so the practice can restart from multiple positions. This is a 6v6 game, and the attacking unit play 2-3-1 and the midfield unit team play 1-3-2. The practice starts with the red 5 and 6 playing a square pass to each other, and this triggers movements in their players to create space and passing lines. If the midfield unit win it, they must counter-attack and score in the central goal. So the coaching points: when the 5 and 6 play the square pass, the blue 9 has to cut off the pitch and cut the square ball back. This helps the midfield unit to set up compactly on the ball side of the pitch. The midfield unit then take up accurate positions in relation to the ball, the opposition, and occupy and mark space to try and prevent penetrating passes, runs, or dribbles through them. They have to communicate early when they will engage the press, and the nearest player should get across the line and travel down the line, and either show towards the touchline to help win the ball or show into midfield where their teammates are. Their teammates need to make up good angles and distance of support, and so will be able to the opposition to struggle to play 1-2s around them, and also provide balance away from the ball if the ball is switched. They should look to intercept any weak square passes, bobbling passes, or hard to control passes, backward passes, or any passes to an opponent's weak foot, or if the player is facing away from their goal. In the phase, we now extend the pitch to its full width and 10 yards past the halfway line. In this 9v9 phase, the attackers are arranged in a 1-4-3-1 formation, while the midfield team are set up in a 3-3-3. The practice will start with number 6 red passing a ball to number 4 and then playing into a wide player. The start position for number 2 is the red GK passing the ball to red 3 to try and pull midfield unit away from central areas. And start position 3 is the GK plays into number 10 so they can try to play through. Reds try to score in the central goal and blues try to score past the goalkeeper. The key coaching points in the phase, we are looking at practicing dropping into shape when out of balance to get into balance in a mid-block so we can try to be compact. We're going to try to regain the ball and then counter quickly. The blue 9 will always try to cut off square passes and try to dictate the direction of play for the opposition by making passes down one side more attractive. This triggers our midfield unit to drop into shape on the ball side, and for the 10 to formulate the point of the triangle, and the 4 and 8 should position themselves behind with accurate angles and distance of support. The markers should be goal side and ball side of their opponent, and if they are not marking the player, then they should occupy and mark space to cut off penetrating passes and lines through, encouraging passes which they can then intercept. The defenders behind the midfield unit should be high and compact, but ready to turn and chase any passes over the top, especially when there is no pressure on the ball. When recovering, they need to decide whether they recover to the player, ball, or space. And when the midfield unit regain the possession, they should counter quickly and take advantage of their opponents being out of balance. Shorter versions of these practices are available on our TikTok channel. Feel free to comment below with the sessions that you'd like to see, and we'll aim to create these in the future.